Flour dust on my apron at 4 a.m. Yeast rising slow and the halogen dim. I know the weight of a perfect crust, the way the butter melts, the way the crumb adjusts. Across the cobblestone she sets up her stand, buckets of tulips, shears in her hand, dew on the petals, light in her hair. I watch from the window, pretending not to care, but I pull the sourdough from the stone, the one with the ear, the golden crown. Wrap it in paper, tie it with twine, leave it waiting by the open sign. It's the best loaf on Maple Street, still warm when our fingers meet. A silent language, no words needed here, just crust and crumb in the drawing near. She pays for daisies, I charge her a smile, make it a moment worth the while. Yeah, the best loaf on Maple Street is the reason my heart skips a beat. Tuesday brought rain, she forgot her coat. I handed her coffee in a chip blue note. Steam rising up between the displays, chasing the chill of the early haze. She knows the days I burn the rye, laughs at the soot on my cheek, winks her eye. No grand declarations, no diamond rings, just the quiet song that the morning brings. She tucks a stem in the paper bag, a single peony, a yellow flag, roots in the pavement, roots in the dough. Two lonely hearts learning how to grow. It's the best loaf on Maple Street, still warm when our fingers meet. A silent language, no words needed here, just crust and crumb and the drawing near. She pays for daisies, I charge her a smile, making a moment worth the while. Yeah, the best loaf on Maple Street is the reason my heart skips a beat. Years like layers in a pan, rising slow, the perfect plan. No neon signs, no spotlight glare, just flower fingerprints in her hair. And the pedal steel cries like a prayer. But the ritual remains exactly the same. First batch out, the golden crumb, still taste like home, still taste like love. Yeah, the best loaf on Maple Street is the reason my heart skips a beat. Just flour and flowers and the best loaf on Maple Street. She never liked the cold. '83, drafted rental house on Maple Drive. She stood inside the kitchen window, watching me survive. The wind chill biting at my fingers, red wool hat pulled down low, rolling 3 imperfect circles in the crusty, sparkling snow. I stuck 2 charcoal eyes in place, a carrot for a nose, a scarf I found at Goodwill, tied in a crooked bow. She laughed that laugh that melts the ice right off the window pane. Said, honey, you're ridiculous, but kissed away the rain. And every December since, when the first flakes hit the ground, I'm out there in the twilight, the only show in town. The neighbors shake their heads now, kids all grown and gone, but I know exactly what she needs to see it dawn. It's a lopsided miracle on a frozen front lawn, a frozen testimony that the spark ain't gone. Top hat tilted sideways, broom stuck in his side, built with numb fingers and a husband's foolish pride. She sips her coffee slow, watching through the glass. Winter's harsh and bitter, but this moment's built to last. Yeah, the world turns gray and silent, the temperature dives, but she's smiling at the snowman built by a man of 85. '94 brought doctor visits, chemo in the fall. I shoveled paths in January, barely standing tall. She lost the hair, she lost the weight, but never lost the grace. So I built him extra sturdy, gave him a broader base, put a pink ribbon on his hat that year, a silent little prayer. She waved from the recliner, oxygen tubing in her hair. Best one yet, she mouthed the words, her breath a cloud of white, the only light in January's long and frozen night. Now the doctor says take it easy, boy, don't break a hip, but I got a thermos waiting and a good firm grip on the wooden handle shovel, clearing off the drive, just waiting for the moment she wakes up at 5. It's a lopsided mirror spark ain't gone. Top hat tilted sideways, broom stuck in his side, built with arthritic fingers and a husband's foolish pride. She sips her tea slow, watching through the glass. Winter's harsh and bitter, but this moment's built to last. Yeah, the world turns gray and silent, the temperature dies, but she's smiling at the snowman built by a man of 85. Grandkids come with plastic molds, perfect spheres and all. They say, "Grandpa, let us help you. You look like you might fall." I smile and hand the carrot over, let them pat the snow. But the architecture of the soul, that's something only we know. 40 winters etched in ice, a history in white. No Hall of Fame induction, just a porch light burning bright. Now I'm 92 this January. She's been gone 2 years. The house is quiet, heavy, echoing with tears. I couldn't roll the bottom ball, my back just wouldn't bend. So I hired the neighbor's boy to help me see the end. He stacked them up real pretty, straight and tall and round, the finest looking snowman that this town has found. But I placed the carrot nose myself, and the hat upon his head whispered, "Happy anniversary, love," to the silence in the shed. She never liked the cold, but she loved this view. Maple Drive is white, and so am I. Just 2 kids in the snow. She never liked the cold. 1983, a drafty rental house on Maple Drive. She stood inside the kitchen window, watching me survive. The wind chill biting at my fingers, red wool hat cooled down low, rolling 3 imperfect. Neon flickers across the cracked vinyl seat. Same corner booth on Main and 3rd Street. Jack pours a whiskey, need no ice. Knows better than to offer advice. The rain taps a rhythm on the dirty glass, like a metronome for the ghosts of the past. 50 winters etched in the grain of the wood. He sits where he sat when the goodbye stood. The jukebox plays a haggard tune beneath beneath the dying harvest moon, but he don't hear the melody, just the sound of her leaving me. She left in a thunderstorm, August '83. A Ford Fairlane taillights fading, wild and free. Said the silence was louder than the fights ever were. Left a coffee cup cooling and a heart obscure. Now every evening when the sky turns gray, he orders a double, lets the memory stay, waiting for a ghost in a rusted Chevrolet. On the stool by the window, where the light hits the rain, he wears her initials on a gold wedding band, twisted loose on a finger, swollen and gnarled. Never took it off, never understood how a promise gets broken, how bad turns to good. The regulars whisper, poor old Jack's boy, but he don't want pity, he don't want their noise, just the amber liquid burning clean, and the longest goodbye he's ever seen. The clock on the wall stopped at 10 after 2, the exact minute she walked out on you. The second hand frozen, the battery dead, just like the words that were never said. She left in a thunderstorm, August '83. A Ford Fairlane taillights fading, wild and free. Said the silence was louder than the fights ever were. Left a coffee cup cooling and a heart obscure. Now every evening when the sky turns gray, he orders a double, lets the memory stay, waiting for a ghost in a rusted Chevrolet. On the stool by the window, where the light hits the rain, thunder rolls heavy over the tin roof tonight. Lightning exposes the lines in his face, stark and white. He traces a crack in the laminate top, where she carved her initials, where the time stopped. 40 years is a long time to wait for a woman who walked through the garden gate and never looked back, not even once. Just the sound of the rain and the mischance. She left in a thunderstorm, August '83. A Ford Fairlane taillights fading, wild and free. Said the silence was louder Yeah, the stool by the window, where the light hits the rain. Jack wipes the counter, turns off the sign. Closing time, Henry, she ain't coming in. Henry nods slow, finishes the glass, stands up stiff, neat, lets the night pass. She measured out the living room, drapes on the kitchen table, faded floral pattern, worn thin by the sun. Said white satins for department store labels, but this cloth held the mornings where your life begun. She unpicked the seams with fingers stiff from arthritis, humming a hymn while the bobbin spun round. No pattern paper, just a mother's sharp analysis, cutting the bodice where the hem touched the ground. The sewing machine worked like a heartbeat in the quiet, stitching more than fabric, stitching years into the seam. She pressed a kiss right where the zipper would hide it, a silent prayer inside a daughter's dream. It was a curtain dress for a chapel wedding, simple gold band and a borrowed veil, but the love sewn in every thread she was threading was stronger than silk and would never fail. Now the yellow lace rests in a cedar chest, waiting for the next little girl with her daddy's eyes to wear the history that her grandma created, where every stitch is a lullaby. 20 summers later, on a porch swing swaying, I watch my own wife shake the dust from the folds. The floral prints faded, the elastic needs replacing, but the structure holds tighter than diamonds or gold. Our little girl spins in the kitchen light fading, tripping on the hem that her mama once wore. 3 generations in one room parading, a legacy stitched on a bedroom floor. The pedal steel cries like a memory unfolding, steel guitar bending notes the way time bends the truth. We're all just patterns that love keeps on holding, woven together from the fabric of youth. It was a curtain dress for a chapel wedding, simple gold band and a borrowed veil, but the love sewn in every thread she was threading was stronger than silk and would never fail. Now the yellowed lace rests in a sea her daddy's eyes to where the history that her grandma created, where every stitch is a lullaby. Money couldn't buy what my mama invested. No boutique on Music Row sells this kind of grace. It's the patience of hands that have been tested, the beauty of time written all over the lace. Chapel wedding, simple gold band and a borrowed veil, but the love song in every thread she was threading was stronger than silk and would never fail. Now the yellowed lace rests in a cedar chest, waiting for the next little girl with her daddy's eyes to wear the history that her grandma created, where every stitch is a lullaby, where every stitch is a lullaby. Just threads of home, threads of home.
Dust dancing in the afternoon light through the living room window. You handed me the case, said Daddy hasn't played in years though. The leather cracked, the brass worn smooth where his fingers used to rest. I popped the latches slow, like I was passing some kind of test. A 68 D28, spruce top yellow like old newspaper. He smiled and said he only ever knew 3 chords, but he played them sincere. I tuned the low E string to the hum of your daddy's old truck. My palms were sweating worse than a whiskey glass stuck on the edge of luck. He sat in his recliner, oxygen tube loop behind his ears. Didn't say a word, just nodded toward the empty chair. I strummed a G, then C, then D, the simplest thing I knew, and sang Amazing Grace, 'cause it was the only hymn I knew true. Now that old Martin sings a different song, not the bluegrass standards he played all night long. It's the sound of a nervous boy trying to earn his name, one shaky chord at a time, playing the beating heart game. Yeah, the strings still buzz where his calluses used to be, but now they vibrate with a promise between you and me. Simple melodies, 3 chords and the truth. That's how I won my place in your family's youth. Summer nights on the porch swing, fireflies chasing the dark. I'm finger picking wildwood flower, missing every other mark. Your mama brings lemonade
wipes a tear from her cheek. Says he hasn't smiled this wide in years, not since the strong got weak. Your daddy closes his eyes, taps a rhythm on the armrest slow, mouthing the words to you are my sunshine, barely a whisper low. I see the history in the grain of that rosewood back, every scratch a story, every dent a memory track. He don't shake hands much, never was one for long talks, but he handed me his pick one night after Cripple Creek walks. Said, boy, you play it gentle, but you play it real strong. Reckon you'll do just fine, keeping our little girl from harm. Now that old Martin sings a different song, not the bluegrass standards he played all night long. It's the sound of a nervous boy trying to earn his name, one shaky chord at a time, playing the beating heart game. Yeah, the strings still buzz where his calluses used to be, but now they vibrate with a promise between you and me. Simple melodies, 3 chords and the truth. That's how I won my place in your family's youth. Years later, I'm teaching our daughter that same G chord shape. Her fingers too small, frustrated, ready to break. I open the case, smell the polish, the wood, the time. Tell her this guitar didn't cost a dime. It cost a summer of blisters, a winter of doubt. It cost every I love you we never spoke out loud. She strums a clean, a perfect rain, and I hear your daddy in the harmonic sing. Now that old Martin sings a different song, not the bluegrass standards he played all night long. It's the sound of a legacy passed hand to hand, the strongest foundation on this patch of land. Yeah, the strings still buzz where his calluses used to be. Now they vibrate with the laughter of a grandbaby on my knee. Simple melodies, 3 chords and the truth. That's how we measure life in the music we pursue. I set it back in the velvet, click the latches shut, whisper thank you sir to the ghost in the hut.
Daddy's Silverado kicked up red clay dust, parked beside my beat-up Ford, rust eating through the trust. She stepped out in boots cost more than my month's pay. Sunlight caught the diamond on her hand, took my breath away. James the foreman says the north fence line is down. Her voice was honey over gravel, sweetest sound in town. I wiped my palms on denim, left a smudge on my thigh. She didn't flinch, just held my gaze beneath that July sky. Old man Henderson watched from the porch in his rocking chair. Said, girl, you're trading diamonds for a boy with calloused hair. She laughed a sound like wind chimes on a summer night. Daddy, he's the only thing in this world that feels right. Now we're dirt rich on a 40-acre dream, 2-room cabin, peeling paint, a creek that sings. No trust fund waiting, no silver in the bank, just tomatoes on the vine and a love that drank. The rain we prayed for, the frost we fought together, building something real that lasts forever. Not measured in acres or the zeros on a check, but in the soil beneath our nails, in the sweat on her neck. Yeah, we're dirt rich. First winter nearly broke us, pipes froze solid in the wall. We burned corn cobs for heat, didn't have much left at all. She taught me how to can peaches, I taught her how to weld. Two worlds stitched together in a life we built ourselves. Her daddy drove a Christmas Eve in a Cadillac so clean, left an envelope on the table, didn't stay to make a scene. Inside was a deed to the West 40, signed in trembling ink. A note that read, proud of you both, love, Dad. Made us both blank. Now he sits on our porch swing, grandbabies on his knee, telling stories about the boy who loved his girl for free. He brags about the yield per acre, but his eyes say more. The richest crop this land ever grew walked through that door. Now we're dirt rich on a 40-acre dream, 2-room cabin, peeling paint, a creek that sings. No trust fund waiting, no silver in the bank, just tomatoes on the vine and a love that drank. Though the rain we prayed for, the frost we fought together, building something real that lasts forever. Not measured in acres or the zeros on a check, but in the soil beneath our nails, in the sweat on her neck. Yeah, we're dirt rich. Pedal steel cries like a whippoorwill at dusk. We've got wrinkles mapping roads we've learned to trust. The banker calls it modest equity in land, we call it morning coffee in a chip ceramic hand. Every blister, every harvest, every fight and every kiss built a kingdom made of nothing, and it's more than all of this. Yeah, we're dirt rich on a 40-acre dream, 2-room cabin, peeling paint, a creek that sings. No trust fund waiting, no silver in the bank, just tomatoes on the vine and a love that drank. Oh,
Blood in the soil beneath our necks, and the sweat on our neck. Yeah, we're dirt rich.